Hey guys, now you know in India we've always had racing as part of the DNA of the show. We've featured a lot of motorsports as part of the content of the show, and we featured SNF a couple of times. And I'm sure a lot of you will be thinking, alamak, macam mana nak masuk ah? I have the car, but what do I need to do to give myself an extra edge? Well, in this segment we're going to be talking about what you need to do to give yourself an extra edge, but also safety, because that's the most important aspect of motorsport. So we are here in AVO Service Centre in Kota Damansara, and here's the guy who will be telling us all about it, Adrian. How are you doing, man?
Hi, thanks for coming.
So if you see that this guy is familiar, he's the face of motorsport.
I'm not the face of
So
motorsport.
he's Adrian is a racer, but he's also the guy behind SNF, and he's the one who organizes such events for you and I, so that we can have a taste of what it feels like to be Kimi Raikkonen and Michael Schumacher, maybe not in an F1 car, but one of our regular cars. So that's the whole idea of grassroots racing, right?
Yep.
But the important thing is the
Safety.
stuff that you do
Always.
to give yourself the edge and also the safety.
Yes, always.
So tell us about what are some of the basic stuff that you need to do.
Well, let's start with the person. No matter what sort of race you're going to enter, let's start, as you said, grassroots. So we're talking about a car that does not need a roll cage, but you still need to think about your own personal safety.
Yeah.
The most basic is always the helmet.
Okay.
Everyone knows the helmet. Okay, this is a good one. This is an RI. It need not be a full face. You can have the Kapchai helmets as long as they are Cerium approved. They will protect your head. Okay. Next thing up is the gloves. If you're a bit more serious, you want a balaclava. Balaclavas are fireproof. These are made from Nomex. They'll withstand about 12 seconds under heat before you start burning alive, but that's not what you want.
No, we don't want that. Yeah.
Suit. Okay, this is a club level racing suit. It's very affordable. Ignition.my sells them for about 550 ringgit only.
Okay.
These are not Nomex. They've got a different sort of layer, but this is the same stuff that's used on the oil rigs, and they're legal to be used for racing.
Right. Okay.
But they'll take the heat, but they won't take direct fire.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
that's important.
So that's the difference between that and one of these racing.
Yeah,
suits.
this is the good stuff. This is the Sparco. This is 3-layer Nomex. This will withstand, each layer withstands about 12 seconds worth of fire. This is about 2,000 to 2,500 entry level. Of course, they go all the way up to 6,000, 7,000.
Right. Okay.
But dude, what price is your life? What price is your life?
Exactly.
So
yeah.
that's very important.
So okay, message clear.
Fire.
You want to protect yourself from the risk of fire
Always.
and anything that's got to do with it. Okay. So that's on the one self, and then well here this is of course a BMW E30. A very affordable vehicle to buy.
Very affordable.
Off Mudah, off eBay nowadays, right?
Yeah.
And you don't actually have to do much. This is a fun car to drive, but then you need to do stuff inside the car again to give you the added safety, right? So why don't we go and have a look inside? This here is a bucket seat. No, this is a semi-bucket seat.
This is semi-bucket.
Semi-bucket, and you've got racing harnesses. What's the difference between having these racing belts compared to your regular seat belt?
The belts will keep you secure. If the car turns turtle, you're not going to fall over. Things like that. The bucket seat is not so much for safety item. That's more to grip you in.
So it's for the feel. It's for
the feel, yeah.
The driving sensation,
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes.
So for the uninitiated, share with us what are the advantages of having a semi-bucket and a bucket seat over a standard car seat?
The seats grip you in. You know, it's like being put into a go-kart as well. You know, the seats to grip you in, you can't move. So that provides you a lot of feel for what the car is doing. That's the biggest difference. The reason why, again, you want a semi-bucket, because being a road car, you want to be able to adjust the seat. If you go for a full bucket, if you're going to drive from KL to Penang, it's going to be quite painful.
Yeah, it will be, because the
Yes.
bolsters are really, really hard, right? Okay. Now we're going from semi-bucket seats to something a little bit more hardcore, right?
This is a club sport. Very much a club sport car.
All right, let's go check this out. So this is the real deal. This is the hardcore stuff.
These are proper Recaro buckets. Recaro are the best seat manufacturers in the world. I'm not just saying this to give them a free plug, but there's safety certification, you see on the side here.
Yeah.
And the rails as well. So these are rated to like 4,000, 5,000 Newton worth of force.
Wow.
So in
Okay.
case of an accident, you know it's not going to break, it's not going to fall off.
Right.
There's some cheaper seats out there that come from countries I should not name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't guarantee that in an impact that those seats are not going to break.
But these ones are,
Yeah,
you know,
Recaros
these
are
are
all
the real
certified.
deal, yeah?
Recaros
So
are all
these are the
certified.
bolsters that we're talking about on the side and also here,
And
yeah?
it's fire retardant.
Right. Ah,
For
okay,
racing seat.
cool. All right. So that's hardcore seats, but now let's go and check out some hardcore roll cages. Okay, now we're going to talk about roll cage. And this is the thing that separates you know, the hardcore guys from the, you know, not so hardcore guys.
This is a half cage.
Okay.
In this particular instance, this is the Club Sport Spec Porsche 911 GT3. So this roll cage comes together with the car. But roll cages have safety measurements and specifications as well. It's something like 22 millimeters thickness minimum, stuff like that.
Steel.
Steel, of course. Cold drawn, seamless steel. That's what it's made of. Of course, it does what it's supposed to do, a roll cage. Full racing cars, as you may have probably know, they have a cage that comes to the front as well and defend against side impacts. So that's also very important. So not just about rolling over, it's called a roll cage, but it's also about safety again.
Right.
Yeah. Side impacts, the worst is a T-bone. You do another BMW's nose where your lap is.
Yeah. But there are some cars that comes ready fitted with roll cage, just like this Club Sport Spec GT3 RS. But also you can actually retrofit your roll cage to your regular cars.
Yes.
But that would make it non-drivable on regular roads.
Actually, you can. You can, to an extent. It's a bit debatable, but if it's just used for racing, then, like I said, there are ways around it.
Right, I see.
Acceptable.
Okay.
But if you're going to take it, I mean, what I've heard from JPJ is if you got a roll cage, your glass is tinted black, your car slammed on the ground, exhaust is loud, you're in trouble anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But if you follow the rules, everything's good with your car, it's safe and legal on the street. All it has is a roll cage. You have a racing license. Then the instances of being caught or getting into trouble are a lot lower.
Right, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
But then when
It's
you're
a combination
on
of
track,
factors.
but when you're on track, a roll cage makes a lot of sense because it gives you that, again, additional benefit of safety, yeah? Okay, so in the last segment, you saw Tom Sykes, right? He's a World Superbike champion, and I'm sure before he even considered racing, all this stuff about safety was already playing in his head, exactly what we're talking about here today. And in the first segment, we saw Ford Fiesta. Now that is a good car.
It is.
It's very chuckable. But again, even if you have a brand new car or an old car, the thing that you must consider is you must you prep yourself and also prep your car so that you're going into the racing arena fully prepared. Correct?
Always choose life. Think for your own safety first. It's not expensive, okay? A lot of people say, "Wow, I tak ada duit lah, apalah." Come on, bro. What is 1,000 ringgit
compared
to the price of your life?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, so I'm sure after this, if you want to really consider putting your car onto a track, you can Google about the stuff that you can do more. But if Google fails, you have Adian. So Adian, how does people get in touch with you to ask you more questions if they had any?
You can email me, adian@ignition.my, or you can always come to our service center, AVO, in Kota Damansara.
Kota Damansara, right? Because they can prep you and also your car. Check out what they can do to the cars here, man. Okay, so that's it from us at InGear. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.